Really? All right. Hi. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Binding Conquerors Age of Maya, where we play some Dungeons and Dragons. How's it going? How are y'all?
Sup, y'all?
What up, bitches? Okay,
Hey, what's up, you guys?
What up, motherfucker?
Let's do announcements really
We're supposed to
fast.
say that soon.
That was a good one.
Is bitches on? Okay, so just letting everybody know that next Friday we will not have a game because we will be at Excalibur Brewery doing our once a month things and these.
The game that
we played. Yeah.
The live D&D?
Live D&D event. So if you're in the Houston Spring area, please join us.
Excalibur Brewery.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fun.
Also, next Monday we'll be doing book club, if I recall correctly.
Yes, we are.
It's a good one.
Yes, we are going to be discussing legends and lattes.
Yeah. So
And it's really good.
it's gonna be great. Okay, so the
Other announcements.
other announcements, work announcements, I guess. So, Comic Palooza, we will be there tomorrow
and Sunday.
And Sunday. We'll be there tomorrow at 1 p.m. on the Blue Topaz stage doing how to build your first D&D character. And then on Sunday at 11:45, we will be in the exact same stage doing D&D 201. So more advanced setting up problems and building your encounters, and both for players and dungeon masters. Also, letting y'all know, because it's related to Comic Palooza, if you use the promo code ComicPalooza2025, you get 15% off the Nightmare Masquerade Etsy shop, which makes amazing products like this.
We
And-
love Nightmare Masquerade.
and dope book earrings as well.
Yeah.
She was a bunch of awesome stuff and does commissions. So the promo code ends on August 20th, so you got a little bit of time. But yeah, please go support them. And also, speaking of supporting, and Comic Palooza, you can find Nimrod, who makes amazing products like these dice trays, these dice bolts.
I don't have a dice tray.
DM books as well, made out of wood.
Listen to the sound.
Wood.
Oh, so nice.
They are going to be in
Smells.
Comic Palooza, and they've been
Wonderful.
kind of showing off what they have so far, and they're great.
They're the best.
Go also follow them on Instagram because they make amazing stuff.
Yes.
Go support our friends Nimrod. Their information is down below. Also, 2 more cons. Hold up.
What?
Stop yelling at me. Okay, Delta H Con, we're going to be in the Rose Garden at 11:30. We're going to be doing D&D 101. And then Culture Shock Expo, we will be there August 9th and the 8th doing vendor stuff.
Oh,
So,
I mean, it's in the nicest
Sweet.
way that Delta 8
We got
sounds like
vendors.
a sort of reference.
yes, it does. It's the Delta Houston Convention.
And
Because,
we'll have a small contingent going to the Horror Film Fest.
yes, and
So catch us either place.
yes, we'll be at 2 different conventions. That's why we're not doing panels, because we're split.
Splitting the party.
Okay,
what was that?
the party is split.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Just
That's
You know, you're
that's
just like
emotion.
that, like,
Oh,
That's
Tui.
emotion. Okay.
So-
we're split.
The party is
split.
split.
It really is.
That's what that means in sign language, split.
I know what you're
I
talking
see.
about.
DCASL.
We've been on the internet for too long.
So,
now
let's
you're doing
introduce ourselves
banana.
and then we'll
Okay,
get
those were
right
two
into
very
the
different
game.
hand gestures.
We are in the final chapters of our campaign, so
This the second time.
It's gonna get
This
hurry.
the first time.
Right. So I have one more friendly
Please.
weekly just
Say
announcement. Remember to be kind to both yourself and to others. It's just do it. That's
Just
all I'm
do
gonna
it.
say.
just do it.
Be nice to yourself, to others. It could change somebody's life, maybe yours.
Fair.
Chicago's telling nice to be nice to people too. So, let's introduce ourselves. Hi, I am your Dungeon Master, Jesus, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, I am contemplating names. Hey, Jeremiah, who are you playing?
I'm playing X107 Rune Strike, Soul Forged Artificer Armor
Speaking of, hey, Lee, who are you playing?
That's it. We've been playing Barklee, who goes roar to the doggo. Circle of Flora Druid, and I do the Wreborn thing, become a plant on occasion, and
Currently
you know,
plant.
to some success levels. We'll hopefully get better at that as we go.
You're very successful at your
She
plant
whips
life.
enemies to submission.
Yeah. Hey Ryan, speaking of being in
I just
submission,
wanna
who are you playing?
Hi, my name is Ryan. I will be playing Ash, a Celestial Pact of the Talisman Plasmoid Warlock. I think I've almost got that cadence down right in time for the end of the game.
73 episodes in, we finally got it done.
I will ask, what level are we?
16.
Okay, just making sure, because
Yes.
Sheet was currently 16. I didn't know if we gained another one.
No,
Since then.
you're
I'm gonna heal stuff. It's gonna be great.
Yay!
No, as much as I wish.
Will, who are you playing?
Hold that thought. Before you said, they can get the carrot, you can get the stick. Anyways, I am playing Rexus the Bold. Sorry, it was going to bother me all night. I am a half-giant fighter with a few levels in Ranger, and we are having a good time smashing things.
Hey Jess.
Literally.
Speaking of smashing, Jess.
You are excellent. We're
Yes.
all just segueing into
Everything was a
each
good
other's.
segue here. Hey Jess, who are you playing?
Hey guys, I am your weekly Jess. I am playing Jackie off Crystal. She
Maybe she'll be this
is
strongly, Jess.
okay. Jackie off Crystal. She is an orca folk beast. Wait, orca kind beast folk. Wow, can't talk.
I know your character.
Rogue thief. So she's a sneaky whale. That's what I'm trying to say.
75 episodes in, and she forgot.
And I forgot everything.
I think I finally got the Wreborn thing. That was supposed to remember from the beginning. But
I'm the one who messed it up tonight.
I have a note that says remember this, and I still don't remember it.
Don't worry, I have plenty of notes here, and I still don't know what I'm doing. Alright, let's roll that beautiful beam footage.
The roll off would be like a lot of that stuff would be
Yeah,
easy to do.
yeah, I think it'll be great. Alrighty, Dan, let us recap what happened. So,
What happened was
We fight it.
yeah, you did. So, what had happened was... I wrote my recap on the wrong page. So, there's these things called the Seafoot Crystals, which these creatures, these aliens, these aberrations, call the ones want to get. This made you go from a continent, to the lands below, to the wild, meeting friends, saving families. Now we have teleported to the Isles
I was
of
going to say hunting things.
the floating
family
Isles of
business.
Prya. You guys have seen this cosmic entity, the Mind Sculptor, consume the sovereign of the Hive of the Ones and has ascended to a pre-godhood level, trying to recuperate itself from the void, trying to open up a portal, something, a gate, a destructo disc, anything, to try to get the rest of itself back from where the gods had threw him off, using the technology from our aberration friends that have been just trying to escape. So, you guys have traveled throughout Maya, spoken to 4 gods now, and are now trying to stop this ascended mind sculptor.
Yeah.
You guys got a very warm welcome as you guys landed in the floating islands. Some wraiths from the seas down below, people that have gone insane and died and have not been able to let go of this plane. Another void bug fought y'all.
Yeah, that
And-
thing was fun.
Now we're here. You guys see straight ahead, and it's very weird because it doesn't matter which direction you go, left, right, sometimes up, you will always see this very ominous, tall, gray structure in front of you.
Is he staring at us?
It is not Sauron, unfortunately.
Is it 2 horns that are flanking the second sun rising?
It is not a bowl either.
I'm glad you understood that.
Okay, so
I thought he was staring at us. We would.
Is it Cthulhu?
maybe.
Ooh,
Cthulhu would,
nice.
no, you guys just.
No.
It would wake up and you guys would. That's it. That's the game over. If it's not that, then we're not playing Call of Cthulhu correctly.
Wow, wow.
So, to put a little bit of mood here,
Okay.
I need the color green. Which one is green, y'all? Oh, A2. Okay, so as this is definitely lighting and turning on, are you not connected? All right, good. Okay, so
It just wants to be
it's supposed to be difficult. In front of you, you guys see fairly thick jungle. Below y'all,
How many
you
seas?
hear the ocean. You hear the
At least 3.
breeze down below. You don't hear seagulls. You don't hear any animals. You don't see structures. It's just odd emptiness, jungle, the occasional wind / cloud from up above, and that gray structure always in front of you. You have the course of a large dead devourer. The wraiths have dissipated. What do we do?
I step 5 feet to the immediate left and see if the tower moves with me.
It doesn't seem like the tower physically moves, but it's like it's there. If you stop looking, you do see it in front of you. Like if it breaks your vision.
I move my eyes to the back of my head because I can do that. Does the tower appear?
The tower appears in both locations at the same time.
Oh god.
You made another one.
Stop breaking reality and making more Doom dungeons.
This is just for RP purposes because
Yeah.
I know this. Calziver is trying to his hardest to fix Rune Strike.
Okay.
What's wrong with home?
Damage.
Oh yeah.
The Wraith,
frick.
the Wraith damage. I was like, why is the rest not coming off? He's going.
Oh yeah, I have that damage too, damn
He
it.
keeps trying
Yeah.
to. He's gonna keep trying to do mending
Okay.
and all that good
The
stuff.
more he keeps trying, it sees that it's like not the top layer of armor, but it's the under armor of the wood that keeps like rotting
Under armor.
into the metal. Yes.
Sponsor us.
Does Calcifer is saying that from inside Rune Strike? So
No, he's outside because
Oh,
he's
okay.
trying to fix the armor.
Oh, okay.
He's
So
like
if
got
I
a
hear
scaffolding
Calcifer saying that, then Jackie's gonna come over and be like, What do you mean? What's wrong?
No, this is magical. I don't think this is the type of healing that you do.
I'm just gonna peek around from behind Jackie and be like,
She's like,
Rune Strike's a living entity, isn't he? I know this is like we're this deep into this, but I'm asking you, Calcifer, right now. Rune Strike's alive, right?
oh, he's an armor.
Yeah, but he's
He
sassy.
looks at you all sassy and, and stuff.
Yeah, definitely alive. Okay, this might work. I am going to poke the rod at Rune and be like, please work. Lesser restoration?
With the lesser restoration, as the magic hits Rune Strike, it doesn't seem that anything triggers, and then Calcifer casts Mending, and then the aesthetics of the armor get fixed. Or, yeah, Mending is level 0.
It worked?
Mending is level 0.
Yeah.
Ah.
No, but
So the aesthetics are fixed.
I don't get the HP.
You do not get your HP back, but you do have a maximum hit points of your normal HP.
Well, that's
Oh,
good for you, sir. Way to go.
Huh?
but what
I feel- I
I
happened?
have a maximum hit points of my normal HP.
Yeah, so like you don't recover anything, right? But you don't have that Wraith curse.
So
Okay.
you don't have a naturally
Oh, so the
decreased
curse
HP.
disappears.
Yes.
But my 100 nice HP is still the same.
Yes.
Jackie's
So
gonna
I can remove the override.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie's gonna talk to Calcifer again and be like, but no, what happened? Because I kind of feel a little weak myself, like something's not right.
Me too.
I think it's that ghostly thing that attacked us. But unfortunately,
Yeah, what the fuck was
unfortunately,
that?
we're used to physical forms attacks. So I told Calcifer, I told Rune Strike to just normally move your shield, but it went through his shield, and that was a little confusing.
Yeah, that was kind of confusing.
Wait, are you hurt too?
I think so.
I think I am too.
Okay.
I don't feel right.
Everybody that stopped looking at me just sees me set up a corner and it says G-Res Clinic just on a sign. I say, alright,
I'm gonna-
Auntie Suma gave me the diamond dust for a reason. How many of y'all were touched by the ghostly appendage?
I was.
Yeah.
Raise of
Are
hands.
you using greater or
Not gonna
lesser?
show you on the
Yeah,
board.
yeah, I'm using greater
Okay.
because Auntie Suma gave me like what 6 instances of being able to cast it with the diamond dust.
I think so.
I think 7 total, and then you used one.
Oh, you used
already.
one to remove the orb.
It was 7 total, and you removed
So I've
used
got
one
6
for
left.
The
the
orb from me. Yay!
Yeah, but I think
How
I'm
many?
okay.
All right, Jackie. You're my test case. Let's see if this works.
Okay.
I mean, you used it on me.
No, I use lesser res on
Oh.
Rune Strike.
What
But
if I can
now
do it with the
knowing
rest?
about where I am, being the designated heal slut, Jackie, pocket sand.
With pocket sand hitting you in the, it's not.
And not in the eye, please. Not in.
It doesn't feel good. Like any part is like, it's itchy.
Ow.
You no longer have the curse on you. Your HP doesn't move,
That's fine.
but you can get healed to full.
Okay.
Way to go.
I didn't like that feeling, but I do feel better.
That's the,
But I
that's the only
didn't
way I can
like-
do it. I've like, cause like normally I've got to like spread it on you, and like that's kind of weird. So I just prefer the pocket sand approach. It's more direct. It's definitely gritty in the eyeballs, but
Yeah,
It works.
and the skin and the blowhole and
you
everything.
get used to it.
What
It's fine.
Aren't you used to salt in your blowhole?
No, why would I put salt in a blowhole?
Ocean?
I don't put salt directly into it. I can survive in the salt water. The water
Barklee,
makes
that's
it
how she
better.
breathes. What do you think she has? Gills?
Fuck you.
I think that she experiences salt in her blowhole regularly.
As
And
a
on that note,
very
I suppose
large,
every-
bulbous plant with bodies in it that speak to y'all. And then, the nose, pug nose.
And then I have my little podling too that's supposed to be
Oh
following
yeah,
me.
you're podling.
You do have a little podling with you.
Pugling.
Pugling.
I was
All
hurt,
right, well,
but
I'm
I
sure
got
we'll
baby,
get a
so
short
I'm
rest.
okay.
Hey, That's Barklee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big shrub thing?
Yeah. No, not a shrub. She.
Oh god.
It's like bodies in there.
That is metal as fuck. I can't even complain about that. That's
Here, can I
amazing.
show-
Hey, nightmare fuel, pocket sand.
Nightmare fuel. There you go.
And Pocket
It's
Sand
Audrey.
it's really
Audrey
itchy,
too.
and in some places it actually feels like what is those called, the scrub baths thing that like
Like
uh,
salt
sugar.
scrub? Or
yeah
Yeah,
that like
yeah.
make
The
your
sugar
skin
shade.
I'm
feel a little
usually in the
smooth.
salt, I'm sorry.
Yeah, those things. Cause
Yeah, sugar scrub.
yeah. So now you have a little
Shiny.
nicer shiny coat of dead bodies.
Ooh, nice. My skulls are shiny.
Oh, that's disconcerting. Oh.
Speaking of skulls, 28 years later, dope movie.
Okay.
You're
Oh, I still need to see it.
Speaking of skulls,
What
Anyway.
about 28 days?
that's good.
I
That's
just-
a really good one.
That was
Killian
We're just gonna look
Murphy,
around at
come
everybody and be
on.
like, alright, well, I'm tapped out unless we decide to rest for an hour. What's the next move?
This is a question.
What do y'all?
That tower looks weird. Is that our destination?
I imagine.
I guess so?
No, Calcifer is just still in the bread. Like, you know, there's like a little platform when the breastplate opens. Because it opens like this. My breastplate opens like this. So he's just standing up there and now he's just scrubbing the arm. Like so. And, you know. It's like, now that the rust is gone, we're putting rusties.
Rust-Oleum?
Rusties.
No, it's like scabies, but for rust.
like Gooby Gone, but but for rust.
So,
Oh, I bet
as,
the
to buff
rust
it up a
monsters
little bit.
hate that.
as you guys are starting to move forward and heading into the jungle proper,
Because I think if we keep moving forward, that
Yeah.
is our only destination.
Probably.
And then
All
while we're
roads
moving
lead to
forward,
Spooky Tower.
Root Strike does that like distracted thing, and all of a sudden turn a 90-degree and start moving that way. It was like, see, the tower is still in front of us.
it's a cute magic trick. So, to describe the dangers up ahead,
Yeah.
Zone,
I
the
am
danger zone.
actually going to
No.
ask for a skill challenge.
Okay. All right.
This is going to be 10 specific skills out of all the troubles within the jungle.
10.
That's a
Yes.
lot.
You guys need to succeed on 6 before you fail 4.
Wow. That's a tough one.
Yes. And, you know, you guys are in the last stretch of the campaign.
So 6 before we fail 4.
You have to pass 6 before failing 4 of them, yes. And so the odds are definitely not in your favor. DC 20 for each skill.
Are you serious?
What are the skills?
Ever in your death.
I
Is there a
will.
specific skill? Or
I'm going
do
to
you-
describe what is happening
Okay.
in a second, narratively, and then I might propose a skill, I might propose a saving throw, but if someone says I have a better idea,
Oh.
that's totally cool.
Oh.
To,
Okay.
you know, have
Let's
it
go.
open for everyone to, you know, same rules as skill checks that we do. Everyone has an opportunity before the entire table goes around.
Okay.
So, as we are traveling throughout the jungle, you start seeing these small sea-filled crystals exposed. Every now and then it's kind of popping out of the ground. You see it intertwined with one of the trees. It looks like these things are just naturally here. But even if you accidentally were next to one, you don't feel that psychic headache from them. It almost feels diluted.
Oh.
So, as we continue going and moving around, trying to make sure we do not touch anything, so we know the dangers of these crystals. And you're going forward, all of a sudden behind you, you hear like a pop, a shatter.
Okay.
And to the sides of you, you guys see just parts of the crystals embedded into a tree, embedded into a stone. And then next to you, another explosion of said crystals.
We
You
need
can
to
use
move.
your shield, you can use like whatever you want, dodging out of the way for our quick friends, or just behind Rune Strike. But the crystals hit something, and then just start little mini mines of crystals are exploding.
Well, that's
I would
bad.
like a dexterity saving throw from someone, or if you have a better skill, I'm all ears.
I have a pretty good dexterity.
It's up to you.
I mean, reaction, protective wings.
What does protective wings do?
It basically raises everybody's AC, but it does put protective wings around.
Okay,
I'm just spitballing ideas.
I would allow that with probably any like con or strength roll as well.
Okay.
But it depends on which one y'all want to do.
I'm trying to save as many people as I can because I don't know who's all able to get.
As definitely your wings do appear for the roleplay of this, but I will need one skill
just one.
physically roll.
Okay, I can do it.
From the
Can
party.
Well,
Yeah.
can that be a help for advantage?
Because if that's a strength thing, I'll do a strength saving throw.
Because he is using a charge of something.
Yeah.
If you expend the charge, yes, I'll grant whoever's rolling the advantage.
If it's a strength saving throw, yeah, let me do it.
If you want to roll, then please give me a roll.
Oh, are you you're rolling a strength?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
give me a roll.
You said with advantage?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a 19 on the die. It's a 2 on the die. So we're going to go with that 19 plus 13.
Holy
that is
Wayne. That's
A
lot.
first success. We're going to use our numbered dice over here to indicate success.
Woo!
So, as
32, right? Yeah.
the
Yeah.
wings of this metallic dragon kind of appear around y'all, and Rexus starts grabbing you guys, and please explain.
I'm like, so in that moment, I see them like start going off, and I realize what's about to happen, and I immediately, as a reaction, like flex that magical power, like pull everybody in for a big like bear hug, so that they're all around me, and you see the wings like suddenly like spectrally like cover everybody, like big dragon wings of like phantasmal force, and basically like they like ping off of the phantasm.
Nice.
Nice.
RP purpose,
Yeah.
Rune Strike is like, oh, that's like armor. Like, use your arms around him, go like this.
Yeah, I'm just like,
And like poking your forearms, like, it's as hard as armor.
I work out, thank you.
And as you guys make it through and make it out of this kind of clearing, this is going to be whoever wants to roll this one, and you choose the skill. Because as soon as Rexus lets everyone down, you see these small little vines grow and wrap around someone's foot or tendril, depending on who this is going to be, and they start pulling them down. Who wants to give me a skill for
Can
this one?
I
I mean, I can do athletics.
roll an
I
Arcana?
don't really.
Arcana meaning
It's
because
like
I have that
that's not
magnetic pull thing that I have at level 15.
Sure.
And I will like I will grab one of my, whoever is getting pulled, who is getting pulled down.
Whoever we choose narratively to get pulled. Who wants to start getting pulled down to the earth?
The earths.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Sure.
roll. Okay,
Oh,
Jackie.
okay.
I was gonna roll a die, but
Okay.
Jackie.
So I see that immediately, like my reaction was like I try
Okay.
to magnetically pull you towards me.
Give me
25 feet.
an
all your
Arcana
metal.
roll.
I don't
That's
really
like-
have that much.
Huh?
It's
You
been
have arm medals.
Give me a
Also,
second.
salt is
Okay.
Give it a second.
Give it a second.
I just actually spelled that real good. Oh my god.
Give it a second.
That is a 20 to
22. That is 2 successes.
Yay!
As Jackie,
Usually
you
that
just
spins really quickly, and then that
you
was
feel
the smoke.
that pole grab you, and it's just like you don't have access to your feet, so you can't get down, get out, and then you feel that pull. You feel that snap from the vines. What else happens?
When that happens, you get magnetically pulled towards me, and then instinctively, because this is part of the reaction, is I can attack, but instinctively just I'm not supposed to attack you, and then Kazuro's like, when did you learn that? It's just like he's been yelling the whole time. I was like, when did you upgrade your armor?
As soon as you look like you're about to hit me, as I come like flying towards you, basically, I'm gonna be like,
Just like,
what the fuck? Well, I'm your friend.
Yeah, that was
Friendly
me.
fire disengaged.
everybody snaps around to look.
Yeah, you just see like the gauntlet, like it's not even like this close to you. It's like I'm just charging
Oh,
up.
you're just like
No. He went like that instinctively, and then like it's charging like electricity. I'm like, you are a friend. It's like
I thought I was. What the
there's
fuck?
We believe in aggressive friendship.
I'm like, I mean, I thought I helped.
Fucking love you.
Because it was like, well, like what, because you were saying, well, like, what the fuck? I thought we were friends. It was like, I thought I was helpful, and then he turns around and keeps you walking.
Combat is
I don't know how to feel.
the sixth love language.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Conflicted.
And as you all proceed and continue moving forward, nothing really dramatic happens for like the next 30 minutes or so.
Sweet.
Until Barklee,
Uh-oh.
you get that sniff again. You start smelling the Astral Sea.
And my podling gives me that extra sense wherever it's wandering to.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can see through him.
What
Telepathically.
was that, 6
You-
miles or something like that?
Yeah.
See a small little rift. And for a second, everyone feels a little bit lighter.
Uh-oh.
And then the rift closes. And you can see from the side of a smaller rift, and now everyone feels heavier. And
It's
then
like
more of
Willy
these
Wonka
small little
around here.
rifts start appearing, messing with the gravity, and every so often, a slithering, almost centipede-like creature from the void starts coming through. And just like the mines, it feels like it's coming from everywhere. If we stand still, these scavengers from the void are going to approach us. As we continue going, now you see a big pocket appear right next to Rune Strike, since you already did a skill. And it seems that even though with his propulsions and him grabbing onto the ground, it looks like it's starting to pull him in. This requires a strength saving throw unless someone has a different skill.
Inside the cockpit, you hear.
I would like to gamble.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I would like to roll deception, shouting in deep speech at it that we don't taste that good.
That's awesome.
Okay. Okay.
I speak deep speech in this form too, so I'll know. Just say it.
Okay.
We're
Sure.
I don't even know if I can
I
speak
like that
deep
one.
speech,
Let's do it.
but I'm gonna
Give me
try.
that deception check.
That is cocked.
Nice.
Honor the call.
Honor the.
That will fail, so I'm gonna use my luck.
Okay.
I mean, dude, I do have a plus 13 to strength. I can.
So that is a 22 to deception.
22 is the third success. You guys are doing great. As you start speaking and these tendrils start appearing, and then they kind of grab onto Rune Strike, you somehow feel like little suction cup all over you, and it feels weird, and you don't like it. But eventually, they let go, and the portal closes. You think whatever that was tasting you.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna say, oh my god, that actually worked.
What? How did you say we don't taste good in deep speech?
No.
Hell yeah. Love it.
I would say seconded.
Of course you would. So,
Shiny skulls jiggling.
you guys continue going and passing through these portals that are opening, and this is the first creature you hear, and a little bit annoying but familiar because you hear that zzz, zzz, and a little mosquito kind of swatted away, and then you hear a lot of zzz, and you're just kind of swatting some of these mosquitoes away. And until one of the trees kind of starts bending, and you see a mosquito about the size of an elephant.
Wow.
And you see a swarm of mosquitoes coming.
They're all the size of elephants?
A few of them
I am
are.
incredibly itchy.
A few of them are not. If I can have a dexterity saving throw from someone who has not rolled or a different skill, you let me know.
Hello, you bud.
Avoiding these giant
Yes.
You're
mosquitoes.
Dexy.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What about stealth?
Stealth works very
Okay.
well. I like stealth.
Okay, cool.
We start smearing mud all over ourselves.
Ah, smart.
We're
Yeah.
stealthing it up. It's okay because I have reliable. So that's 10 plus 15, so that's 25.
That is 4 successes as you guys hold up. Jackie has an idea.
I got an idea, guys. I'm just gonna take one of my daggers out of my arm and I'm gonna be like smear, smear, smear around everybody. Be like, don't worry,
With
this will
your
work.
blood?
Yeah. They can't smell it.
Okay.
As
We're gonna stealth it up.
she coats y'all with something that these creatures can't perceive. And slowly following her lead, you guys take your time. Now maybe about 2 or so hours have passed. And
I'm standing so still that I become invisible.
Oh.
you don't know where you just were. You could have sworn there was a tree in front of you, but now it's just a stump. And, I mean, Ash, you know Barklee was to your left, but now she's behind you.
Uh-oh.
Rex is, I mean, you definitely were chatting it up with that little podling thing to see if it can speak, but it's no longer next to you as you're speaking. It seems as though there's this very thin gray fog all around you that was not there a moment ago. As this fog starts getting thicker in between you all. Seeming
I would like to react.
Sure.
I would like to wave my pseudopod through the fog to see if it manipulates it at all.
It kind of
Figuring
moves
out.
through it, yeah.
Okay. Cool. It is tangible. Cast Thunderclap. Specific intent of dissipating it.
Okay. As you cast it and it echoes throughout, it does dissipate it in that area, and then you almost see like a cone of nothing before the fog starts coming in between. And again,
Oh, great.
if let's just say you guys were this far away from each other, about a foot or two, but you didn't move, Rune looks like he's fading. Jackie, you look like you're starting to fade. It looks like something is trying to physically push y'all through time.
Oh God.
You mean space or just time?
Time at the moment.
Can I roll?
Yes.
Are you needing a roll? Sorry.
Yes, I will need definitely a roll.
I mean, you're the only one who hasn't rolled yet.
I know. I was waiting.
So
Yeah.
it's your-
Can I do a
You're the only
perception?
one.
Yes, I think
have-
perception is
I
a great skill
have
right now.
so much surface area. There's lots of things I can perceive.
Yes. If
I like Eldritch Barklee. This is great.
There's definitely an advantage in there for you.
Oh, okay. Well, so I've got my podling as well. I'm assuming that it's just kind of tethered and following around. So as soon as we start seeing the fog, the podling is out a bit, and so I'm trying to see what's going on, and it's super dense, I imagine, around the podling and then around us. And I feel like our connection is getting a little bit weaker, like you had mentioned. And so I'm just kind of undulating and doing all of my viney things to try to see if I can, because I'm so dispersed. I'm not just one big ball of mass, I've got lots of things going on. I'm trying to see if maybe I feel the effects all along my tendrils, or if it's just kind of on my big pod.
Your big bod.
The big
Is it on the big pod, the medium pod, or the small pod?
I mean,
I think I've seen this movie.
I've seen the fog. What did you get?
I do feel kind of akin to the fog. I feel like it's kind of.
But she has advantage.
She does have it.
You
What
want me
did
to
you get
roll
the
with
first one?
advantage?
Yeah.
The first one that I got was a 26.
That's definitely bad. Let's just see if we get a nat.
No.
Okay. 5 successes, and y'all thought this was going to be difficult, as you do see these tendrils that look
Don't
familiar
say that.
kind of wrap around you, like, okay, all right, and then since you can feel and see through some plant matter here and there, communing with what's ahead,
Plants are good at that,
and then Rex, as you feel something kind of tug at your pinky, and like, okay, that's my friend. And then as you're just grabbing all your friends and starting to lead them out, please describe how this.
Yeah, I think I would definitely be kind of like ominous creeping through the fog, and you just see kind of little tendrils going.
So you just like wrap your tendrils around us and lead us out. Okay, I'm just making sure I understand.
But I don't do it, just like holding you, because I just am a weirdo, so I'm going like this. You're going like this too.
Just
Wrong
so you
way.
feel
I guess I'll dance. Okay.
Yeah.
You know that shopping cart that has that long, tall flag so the kid knows where their mommy is? That's
Yeah.
what's happening.
Yeah. It's my buggy whip.
As you guys
Oh, God.
continuing
This
forward,
one's a little bit softer.
and you start
Yeah, it's definitely not armor.
hearing whispers here and there. You're like, did you say something? You swore. I'm gonna roll a die. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jackie, you swore you saw Jackie in front of you. Yourself. Just go, come on, guys.
Oh no.
And then just like over the ridge, and then kind of when you get over there, there's something there.
An impasta walking around.
Pasta.
Impasta.
What's an imposter?
It's a fake pasta. I don't know.
You start
It's a
to
fake noodle.
see no longer
I resemble
the
that.
blue sea fill crystals, but now you start seeing purple sea fill crystals.
Fuck.
A little
No,
bit
not
stronger.
purple.
You're starting to get that headache again. Rune strike. You forget how to walk, and it's Calcifer has to like forcefully move you, and then you're like, oh yeah, okay. Barklee, for a second you didn't even move because all you need is light, and you're starting to follow it until you remember, oh, I'm a puppy. There's definitely the sensation of the madness effect starting to occur.
I'm gonna go ahead and give myself resistance. I don't know what I need resistance for, but I feel like I need resistance.
Okay. So, for this skill, if we get it, we're done.
Yeah. I have an investigation.
Is an investigation will be great, or an intelligence saving throw.
I mean,
Wait,
That's not
wait,
My
wait,
intelligence
wait.
saving throw is higher than my investigation.
My intelligence is pretty good. For
Yeah.
saving throws?
What's your
My
saving throw?
intelligence is
Pretty
awful.
good.
What's your saving throw?
+8.
-2.
You all
Mine's
don't
plus
want to know.
4.
I'm an int caster.
You, for
Is
sure. Go for it.
Is it higher than 8?
12.
All right.
Go
12
for it.
sounds like it's higher than 8.
-1.
Well,
Let's-
my investigation was 10.
But I do have advantage on a lot of Arcana stuff.
Oh. So, Rune Strike. How do we get through this? Please give me an intelligence saving throw.
And then explain if I.
Yes, explain.
Hold on, it's spinning again. Why are you spinning like a super loud?
It's dramatic. It
That
was
is a 24.
24. That is definitely 6 successes before 4
Yes!
failures. That is great.
We're the
Did you fail
greatest.
any of them?
No,
We were just
you did
hearing
not.
them.
Had I not
go
had
ahead,
reliable,
go
yes.
This is my madness. If y'all would have failed,
Well,
I was
actually,
going
no.
to ask everyone to roll on the first stage of madness.
No.
That would have been cool. Is it like starting to
Oh.
self-flay?
I would've gone
and
the
things?
exact- Exactly 20.
Can I choose the thing?
You can
So,
choose to
no.
fail if you really want. I love the RP of it.
The RP, I guess, is this one like where like what is happening? Like I'm seeing things, and then all of a sudden we're like, jing, 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 jing. Like I think there's a crystal now that's affecting all of us. So Rune Strike immediately like like blue bright light eyes and looking for the crystal, and then sees it, clocks it, and firebolts.
With that crystal destroyed, a lot of that fogginess and like
like Mega Man style.
It was madness fog.
it was definitely magnus.
It was magnetic fog.
Magnetic fog. And you guys definitely succeed, which I will add an additional reward in a second.
Oh.
As you guys continue going, now it's 3 hours through the jungle. You guys pass through some quicksand, no big deal. You kind of wait around for this very large, odd, what looks to be like just Wreborn, but it's huge, way too big, and kind of just moves through. You start seeing waterfalls kind of pouring upward. Yes, Jackie.
I was gonna say, like, the second we passed through the quicksand, she'd be like, "What the fuck is this? This is some bullshit! I've never met anything or seen anything like this in my life.
Oh,
Sand
man.
don't sink like this. What the fuck?"
Out of all the battles, everything you've
I was
witnessed,
excited by quicksand.
the gods and aliens and spacecraft, you're like, what the fuck is quicksand, yo? This shit makes no
Somebody
sense.
explain this shit to me right now. I don't get it.
It's like earth water.
It's a
That
sand.
makes no sense.
It's sand.
Water's
that's
water.
really fast.
There's mud, but mud don't do this.
Did you say no pants?
You know, sand that's really
You-
fast.
Fast.
I would like,
So
Yes.
fast
No
it's
pants.
quick.
no pants. I would like at this point for everyone
No
to roll me a
pants.
D20.
Oh,
And I want to know who gets the lowest number.
oh God.
Probably
Who gets what?
The lowest number.
Nope.
10? Okay. Anyone,
12.
anyone get lower than 4? Anyone get lower than 4?
And 19.
Okay.
I got a
Almost to
19
not
too.
one.
Ash. We're moving along. Now you see that this great structure looks like a pyramid. Some parts of you feel that some parts of the void still around us. Again, like we start feeling a little bouncy. Not anything that gives you an advantage or makes you go faster, but just like gravity's working differently, and then it goes back to normal. Gets tighter, goes back to normal. At some times, it's even hard to breathe. But control your breath. You continue moving through. And then, Ash, you swear you see yourself pointing at you, turns around, see, I told you, and then disappears.
Anybody else hallucinating? Just me?
Nobody
No.
else saw that.
I
Like-
saw
like-
in the fog. I saw myself.
There's a puppet show I saw a while back of Spider-Man meeting Spider-Man, and they just kind of point at each other. And
Who the fuck is Spider-Man?
He's
You don't like
beast,
him.
folk.
You don't need to know him.
yeah, he's part spider, part man.
That sounds fucking terrified. I don't want to see that.
It was a great puppet show. Anyway, I just saw myself pointing at me saying, "See, I told you." But I'm right here, not pointing at.
Is it you? Is it?
I'm gonna walk up to where it was and be like, "If that's another plasmoid, you're legally obligated to tell me."
Entrapment.
You kind of go up to that area. You don't hear anything. You don't see anything. But who got the highest roll?
People
19.
19.
Can you guys give me a roll off?
Okay.
I'll use a normal die this time.
Okay. I'll use one that does not last 20 hours.
11.
10. So you got it.
Okay, you.
11.
Okay. You just get this mental image of something that already had passed, but you don't remember it. Like you were just. From everybody else's perspective, you do see. That's a good word, actually. You do see Rune Strike move his hands and starts looking at them like he's carrying something. And from your perspective, you just see, since you guys succeeded, there's 3 odd white crystals in your hand. And then you look around and there's nothing in your hand.
White?
Yes, white crystals.
I don't think I've seen that color before.
Is it just me? Who's
Yeah, is this you?
I was saying that as a player perspective, but I don't think we've seen white ones before.
And it, from Rune Strike, it feels like this is a memory. Like this was hours ago that you just held them, but you also don't know what you were holding.
Did you see that? I'm talking to Cosmo.
Now? Your arms started moving. Just thought you were just doing your thing.
There was white crystals.
What?
This is kind of out loud now too, not just for Cosmo.
Calcifer kind of pulls out some notes. Blue, weakest, purple, medium, makes things float, come to life. The big brain had a black one.
Do you think the white one is the reverse?
And at this point,
Maybe time.
do start seeing some of the foliage behind you, about 200 or so feet away, just something moving through it, moving fast, continues on moving. What are we doing?
I'm gonna try to follow the movement. And try
Following
to see-
towards it?
Not moving.
Is it coming towards
It's coming
us?
like
Okay.
towards
Not moving towards it.
No,
but following
no.
the
If that's
movement.
if this
If something's coming towards us, I'm
if this
gonna...
is time, if these crystals have something to do with time, we do not want to meet ourselves.
Yeah. That's a no-no.
I can show you guys where to hide.
No, we have to keep moving in a straight line away from where we are because they will do the same thing that we will do. So if we stop here, they stop here. If we stop some other place, we need to get out to this realm of influence of this. And why am I saying this? Because I have a -1 intelligence.
Because you
You
realize.
just like, bam, exploded.
Brain blast.
Like, and then, like, wow, that was really good. Yeah, thanks, man.
Reminds me of something my wife's told me.
So what do we do?
If it's time related, there's a way to test it. And I'm gonna do the arcane eye thing where just like part of me just floats up out of my own head. Because I can cast it at will without using a spell slot. Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the arcane eye as it turns invisible. I'm gonna try and find the arcane eye X number of seconds in the future, moving at a fixed rate, a fixed I'm basically trying to see itself.
I am going to ask you to please roll me percentiles.
Ooh.
Sure.
I'm gonna keep moving.
Okay.
I'm like anybody who's like coming with me. I'm gonna keep moving away from that.
Okay.
Where's my other funny percentile? There it is. Okay.
While he's doing that too, it's like you're concentrating on that blob.
Just pick him up.
Carry Ash.
Alright, I should be cradled.
Can I hold all these?
67.
67.
Trying to
Okay.
hold pudding.
Go
Oh
ahead.
God. Trying to hold pudding without a bowl.
And your focus is the arcane eye, which you can see invisible, ethereal, and what else?
Let me pull up the actual thingamajigger.
It'd be really funny if it saw itself.
Class
and it,
feature.
Like, literally deals some psychic damage.
Oh, ouch.
That would be some funny action.
That's Arcane Eye.
That's all a headache is, right? You just giving yourself psychic damage in the future.
Where the heck is Arcane Eye, dang nabbit? There it is, okay. Create invisible magical eye within range that hovers in the air for the duration. You mentally receive visual information from the eye, which has normal vision and dark vision out to 30 feet. The eye can look in every direction. As an action, you can move the eye up to 30 feet in any direction. There is no limit to how far away from the eye, from you the eye can move, but it can't enter another plane of existence. A solid barrier blocks the eye's movement, but the eye can pass through an opening as small as 1 inch in diameter, just like me. Anyway,
Wow.
yeah, can't see invisible stuff, can see dark.
Okay. So it can move 30 feet in front of you, is that correct?
It can move 30 feet, and it can move any number of feet away from me, but it can only move 30 feet around.
Okay, that's okay.
I remembered that stupid fucking animation. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'll tell you about it on break. It's wild.
Okay.
Time radio witches cave.
So, as you keep moving forward and the eye kind of keeps going forward, you feel like you keep seeing things in front of you before they happen, but you don't manage to see an eye itself. If that
So
makes
I'm like
sense.
precognitive?
A little
I'm-
bit. And then if you look behind you, instead of in front of you, you do see an eye pop out before it goes back down.
Ha! See, I told you. I told you. I'm seeing it happen before it happens. 'Cause I'm doing the thing that my mirror. Damn it!
Does that mean you look at me and you're like, shit, the negative intelligence guy got this before I did?
Hey, my intelligence isn't negative.
Mine is.
Oh.
And yeah, it seems and confirmed from Ash that he did see himself, and then he saw himself do a thing that he saw himself do.
That's crazy.
So if that
Like an
logic
infinite
tracks,
mirror.
then before I even start moving my arm, I should be seeing my arm move. If I'm being precognitive.
At this,
Like I'm thinking about it.
yeah.
Sorry,
At
I will
this
overthink
rate,
the fuck out of this.
It does, but then like it loses that. It's not every single second is on par. It just every now and then like, holy shit, did I just? What was that? Was that me? Why am I thinking of this? And then now you start seeing from the side again something starts moving around.
Okay. I have a. While we're still moving,
Yeah.
it's like while we're moving, I'm like, Ash, are you kind of done with your experiment?
You cut out what?
Oh, are you kind of done with your experiment, Ash? Because I am carrying
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I am carrying you, so I'm gonna drop Ash, and then we're gonna still kind of keep moving. It was like, Maker, this is an idea, but it might be stupid.
Love it.
Hang
While
on.
we're moving forward, he's gonna go like this, and then he's gonna think real hard of the white crystals.
You're thinking so hard on it, and you're focusing, and then like all you gotta do is just think about it in the
Yeah,
past.
it's like, I mean, It was in the past, so what about in the future?
As
Am I gonna grab it?
Everyone,
And then he is also looking
Yeah.
in front of him.
Yeah.
Like,
as everyone looks
that
at Runestrike as he's doing that, something from the bush moves forward, and this is the exact sound you hear. Sounds like a small horn. What you all do see is a pack of 3 flumps.
I knew you were gonna say
Oh,
flumps. I was
the
gonna say,
flumps
are
are
they
cuties.
bubbles?
So,
But they're cuties.
a
But
flump
also
looks
deadly, but
kinda like a pretty large floating octopus that the tendrils are just kind of like tooting, like it sounds a little bit like a fart, it sounds a little bit like a horn, and that is what it's using to propel. It has these huge eyes, and one lands in your pocket, in your hands, and it looks at you telepathically.
Oh.
You can understand
Are you
it.
about to explode?
It says to you, it's gonna eat us. I think you're more delicious though. You should run. And it starts floating away.
I have a feeling that tonight is not gonna be a good night.
I mean, the Black Eyed Peas lied to us?
Wow.
And then you
God,
will,
it's been so
you will
long
see
saying
immediately
it.
like Rune start going like this, like shh, and then like in the behind him like like his like propulsions from his back, not just his feet, starts glowing. Like we need to run.
Oh, that
No.
bumps in the house.
Can I play with
Yeah.
the flumps a little bit? I
Yeah.
want it like, tetherball, like
Ah, well,
as long as they don't seem like they're unhappy.
no,
about it.
they get confused a little bit, and they're like, "Whoop! Oh, okay, shoot, up, moving, okay, yeah, yay."
They can tell gender? They can tell that your form's gender?
They look
if,
between my pedals.
I was gonna say if Barklee identifies as female, with that mental
honestly
connection,
don't. Yeah, I think I identify as
As-
scary.
then they will use scary as your pronouns.
That's fair.
So, when you guys moving around, you do see this portal kind of opens,
Ooh.
and then just a tree goes through, and then everyone hears in their head. One of the 3 flumps will start speaking. Oh, it got us. We're all dead. At least I have friends now. And then you see another tree go into set portal, and the gravity starts feeling a little bit like it's tugging you.
Ow.
Before you do see what looks like a very odd person comes through completely skeletal, has these white robes, some flesh on their hands, barely any flesh on their neck, but mostly bone. It reminds you of maybe a human, maybe an elf, that size. They're not fairly big, but their clothing seems kind of sheen and move, almost like a thin metal. Ash, can you give me a history check?
Oh boy.
You in particular, that tells me this is not good.
This is not from this plane of existence.
Oh boy. I'm going to quietly check and see if I have any more lucks here. I used one of them. I have 2 more. Haha! Okay, that's slightly better. 14.
14. Okay, so you get a good amount of information, but not everything that I wanted. Based on the clothing, they're old. You think that is an
Okay.
extinct species from a dead planet. And then when its stomach opens up,
Oh,
and
no.
everyone hears in their head, actual flesh. and then these tendrils start moving from.
I think that creature needs to go
stomach.
back
Is this candy
inside.
toast?
It doesn't look like candy toast, but it gives you those candy toast feel. And
How far is it from us?
it is.
Where are we?
I will put on a map.
Okay.
In a second, and then you guys can put yourselves on set map. But as this is happening, and the kind of hole that's moving, I would say tiny little black hole maybe. You see this large crystal embedded with many more crystals, many roots starting to grab said crystal, going up towards almost like meeting this individual. And Ash, because you didn't get the complete number, all you'll get is, I'm gonna give you a very cryptic phrase and then you interpret it how you want.
Okay.
Lichdom had to start somewhere.
Oh my fuck.
And magic is not created in Maya. It was copied from the ones,
puzzle.
if you remember.
Just making sure I heard you right. Lichdom had to start somewhere.
Yep.
Is this the proto-lich?
I will.
Is this the first one?
If it was the first one, y'all be dead, but it is definitely something. Hey, Jess, can you grab that board over here so I can
Yeah.
not have this flat on the ground?
One second.
Please and thank you.
You're so welcome.
Good job.
Grassies.
You want it long ways, okay.
Yeah, that way everybody has a little
Wow.
bit of space.
We'll show you in a second.
Oh, there's the portal.
There's the giant crystal that's being crushed out, kind of sucked into this void, or trying to. And a little tree that's kind of been uprooted and now floating. Oh yeah, flip the over, thank you. And
Battle map.
you'll see in the air this individual right here. So place your guys cells where you would like on that far end.
Want me
Please
to
and thank
do
you.
battle maps?
Let's just do RP1 because I think we're gonna have to take a little break after this.
Okay. Okay.
I'm this for now, so.
Yeah. And again, you do see some trees starting to uproot. You start seeing stones lift up, and it looks like whatever this hole is, this little portal that's up
Are
here,
you
Here,
on
let me
Jack?
do this.
Opening.
There.
it's starting to pull
Oh.
crystals
I don't know where it is.
out of the earth. And the last thing that I'll leave you, as gravity is kind of a little funky here, you feel a little bouncy.
Sure. Right there.
For a second, that feeling in your stomach when you drop on a roller coaster, you felt that.
That stomach
As like
drop?
it feels like the island is falling for a second. Yes.
What's a stomach?
It is where you put your
It's
goodies.
still not. Can I just open my pod and go?
Yes, yes. You can. And I'm going to ask for an initiative roll when we come back from break.
Okay.
As this is,
Go time.
I'm
Scary?
gonna call it a astral lich. You might look it up as an eldritch lich in other locations.
It's not the first one, but it's like the fourth.
Yeah. So, I'll be back in a minute, everybody.
Uh-oh.
Stay attuned.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, no.